What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome back to another weekly Crumbl Cookie review. Halloween is just a few days away. And guess what? Me and my girlfriend already got our costumes. And I'm going to show you a picture of it maybe in a couple of days. I tried on the outfit last night and it was awesome. But I'll give you a hint. And if you guys want to guess, let me know in the comments down below. But we're going to dress up from the show Kim Possible. That's all I can say. And yeah, if you want to guess down below, definitely do it. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you're dressing up for Halloween and what is going to be your costume. I'm also going to be doing a very small vlog during Halloween of just a combination of pumpkin carving and the costumes and all that good stuff, and even the pumpkin patch that we went to. But yeah, a lot of great stuff. I'm also still working on the Disneyland one that we went a couple weeks ago. So you'll see that video very soon. But for now, let's do the Crumbl review. Super excited because it is Halloween around the corner and there are some cookies that are related to Halloween. So that's a good thing. And Crumbl is also doing like a mystery Halloween themed cookie at different locations. Unfortunately, at my location, they didn't have it. So I got the other 6 cookies and brownies. But yeah, definitely check out your location, check what kind of cookie you'll get. Mine was this candy corn sugar cookie and they didn't have it available, but I said, you know what, the show must always go on. Let's go ahead and just do the 6 cookies that I have here and let's go with it. I do have my coffee here ready to go. Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite movies of all time. I still have it in VHS when I was a kid, and you have no idea how many times I've seen that movie as a kid and even up to now. So now for the best part. I know you're saying, all right, Michael, so let's go ahead and review the cookies for this week. I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of all of them. Look at this. Ooh, look at that yumminess. Yeah, so we'll be reviewing it one by one. And we'll go from there. Let me drink a little bit of coffee for energy. All right, let's start with the first one. This one here is Cookie Dough Cookie. I wish they came up with a better name than just Cookie Dough Cookie. You have cookie repeated twice, but maybe that's the best that they can do. So good job, Crumbl. So this one here, I don't know if you guys can see, the lighting kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Here it is, Cookie Dough Cookie. Ooh, it's so creamy. I can't wait to try it out. All right, so Cookie Dough Cookie. A brown sugar cookie topped with creamy cookie dough buttercream and finished with chunks of cookie dough. Awesome. It looks just like the picture, and you guys know I'm super happy when they do that because good job, Crumbl. Other times, shrinkflation is a thing, and sometimes I'm like, what happened to this cookie? But obviously, it just happens sometimes. So, but it happens to me a lot now that I'm thinking about it. Cheers, everybody. Wow. That's really good. It really does taste like you're eating cookie dough. You can taste the brown sugar, light hints of chocolate, and I really enjoyed the generous amount of buttercream on top. Such a delicious cookie, and the cookie dough flavor gets more enhanced because of the cookie dough pieces on top. Very delicious. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. For some reason, I really thought that I was gonna give this cookie like a 6 because I didn't have like high hopes for this one. But like I said, never judge a book by its cover. Super delicious overall. Definitely try it out. Also, I would like to know in the comments down below, do you want me to take a bite of the cookie and just keep chewing it until I'm done with it and then review it? I usually just cut it because sometimes it takes me a really long time to chew, and I know that some people just don't like that. So I just want to hear you guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments down below and maybe we can try it out. Maybe in the next review. Also, make sure to subscribe because next week I will also be announcing a winner of a 4-pack Crumbl cookie. So make sure to like, comment, and make sure to be subscribed. All right, so here is the next cookie. This one's kind of like a Halloween theme in a way. This one here is Dirt Cake Cookie. Look at that. It looks very dirty, doesn't it? It looks like it was picked up from the ground or something like that. And with the gummy worm on top, perfect. I just wish they had like a little tombstone or something more Halloween, I guess, in a way, right? You couldn't really tell that this was Halloween themed unless I said something, right? All right, so this one here is Dirt Cake Cookie. A dark chocolate cookie coated in cookies and cream crumbs, swirled with fudge frosting, sprinkled with chocolate streusel, and finished with a gummy worm. Cool. Here goes. Let me take a piece of the worm as well. It really does taste like you're eating dirt, but in a very delicious way. Is that even possible? Okay, so in this cookie, you definitely taste a lot of that dark chocolate. It's a very rich dark chocolate flavor. It's creamy and it's a little sweet, but I think the sweetness definitely comes from the cookies and cream crumbs. And then you get that gooiness and more sweetness from the gummy bear itself. Well, actually in this case, a gummy worm. The cookie also had that flavor of dark chocolate. It reminded me a little bit like a brownie, but overall, surprisingly, I kind of like this cookie. So I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Maybe it's also because I like eating stuff stuff off the floor. And I'm not just saying like I just find something randomly and just pick it up. I'm just saying like sometimes I'll drop something and I'm like, well, I guess I'll still eat it. Maybe that's why my immune system is so strong. I don't even know if that's correlated. All right, this next one is definitely for those that love French toast for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I guess you can have it whenever you want, right? So here it is. Wow, it's very messy. I think before Crumbl used to give that the syrup packet on the side, but now it looks like they just pour it on top, which is also not that great because it kind of covered the rest of the cookies. Like it's all over the box. So that's a little unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. It's still French toast and it still represents what it's supposed to be. So this one here, French toast cookie, which is not really a cookie, right? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below. All right, so this one here, a fluffy buttery cookie topped with cinnamon egg wash, a dollop of buttercream, and sweet syrup drizzle, and a sprinkle of powdered sugar. All right, here goes. Let's spread this buttercream over to my bite and with some syrup. Here goes. Wow, that is impressive. It definitely tastes like you're eating French toast. It's very soft and moist, just like a cake. And you also get the flavor of cinnamon. The buttercream and the syrup gives it that sweetness to this French toast. And I love the generous amount of sweet syrup drizzle on top. It makes the French toast very soft. And overall, if I close my eyes and I take a bite out of this, I feel like I'm eating pancakes. But in a way, I think I would still guess that it would be French toast just because of the cinnamon in this French toast. Overall, very delicious, perfect for breakfast. So I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. And it is super sticky. All right, now we're talking, oh shoot. Okay, this one has syrup at the bottom because of the French toast. So this one here is pumpkin cheesecake. As you guys know, I love pumpkin everything. I'm a big fan of cheesecake, so I can't wait to try it out. Now it has some syrup at the bottom, so I hope it doesn't change my review. So I'm going to take a bite on the other side. But yeah, pumpkin cheesecake cookie. Let's go ahead and read the description before taking a bite. So pumpkin cheesecake cookie, a chilled buttery graham cracker cookie layered with pumpkin cheesecake frosting and graham cracker streusel topping. Cool. Oh my god, I have syrup all over the place now. All right, here goes. This is definitely number one. You can definitely taste the cold, chilled cheesecake, the flavor of pumpkin, the crunchiness and sweetness from the graham cracker cookie. In a small way, you also get some cinnamon flavor in here. Overall, very delicious. If you're a big fan of pumpkin or cheesecake, you're gonna love this one so much. I think that this is my new favorite cookie out of all Crumbl cookies. This one definitely deserves a second bite. I will not do that now because I want to enjoy it with some coffee and continue with the review. But this one, so delicious. Highly recommend it. So you guys know that I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. This one here is also Halloween themed, or at least they tried just by the colors. But here it is. This one here is Halloween Confetti Milkshake Cookie. Look at all that confetti. All right, so here it is. A confetti sugar cookie rolled in white, orange, and black sprinkles and topped with a cake flavored buttercream and a dollop of whipped cream. This cookie was very cakey. I feel like the only flavor I got from this cookie is just cake batter. And that is it. Even with the confetti sprinkles, it just gives it that crunchiness to the cake batter flavored cookie. That's basically it. And you get more of that cake batter flavor because of the buttercream on top. So it tastes 100% cake batter. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. All right, we're down to the last cookie. Or brownie in this case. Whoa, what happened to this one? Remember I was talking about shrinkflation? This one, oh my goodness. This one is so tiny. I feel like they try to make this into a mini brownie or something like that. Usually I feel like this brownie is thicker and a little bit bigger because I know it's a little difficult for me to hold. But this one, it's so tiny. Dang. Well, anyway, if you're a big fan of peanut butter, you're going to love this one very much because this one here is chocolate peanut butter brownie featuring Reese's Pieces. A rich, fudgy brownie packed with chopped Reese's Pieces, topped with a swirl of fluffy peanut butter frosting, an extra sprinkle of chopped Reese's Pieces, and a drizzle of silky milk chocolate. So, I mean, it still looks nice on top. It looks beautiful. And there's still some Reese's Pieces on top. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the bottom. They stole the bottom piece too. Dang, I feel robbed. This is shrinkflation for sure. But anyway, it's still gonna taste the way it's supposed to taste. I hope. I hope they didn't take that away from me too. All right, so let's go ahead and take a bite. Very interestingly, I kind of like this one. The brownie is soft. It has that milk chocolate sweetness flavor to this brownie. And then overall, you get that peanut butter flavor of the Reese's Pieces because of the Reese's Pieces on top, just because it's there. But also the peanut butter layer on top, I feel like it's the same taste and flavor from the Reese's Pieces. It's like they extracted it from the Reese's Pieces and just covered it on top of the brownie, which is such a great idea because I love Reese's Pieces. I love that peanut butter flavor inside because it's definitely different than regular peanut butter. So yeah, and this, I'm not even going to complain about that because it was actually pretty good. It was definitely way better than the cake batter cookie that I just had. So yeah, very delicious. If you're a big fan of chocolate, brownies, and Reese's Pieces, this one's going to be for you. So I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. And also let me know in the comments down below if you get a very thin brownie like I did. Or is that just a new style now? Alright everybody, wow. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the review. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you want me to just eat the cookie and wait until I'm done chewing it and then review it. Or just keep cutting it out like I do. The second thing is make sure to subscribe because next Monday I will be announcing a winner of a 4-pack Crumbl cookies. And this Friday is Halloween, so I can't wait to hear all the Halloween costumes you guys are gonna wear. And also follow me on Instagram so you can see everything that I'll be posting for that day and going to the pumpkin patch and carving pumpkins. A lot of great stuff coming up. And yeah, again, overall, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you for watching. I always appreciate that so much. And I hope you have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you guys next Monday.